What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Gunfish TV. I want to thank you for tuning in to my channel today. I appreciate it very much. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well, so you do not miss out on any of my upcoming content. So today I'm going fishing out on my local river, and it is 11 o'clock right now, and it's only 34 degrees. It is brutally cold. It got down to, I think, 20 last night. I waited for it to warm up a little bit, and actually the sun came out earlier and it wasn't that bad, but now we have just complete cloud cover. The wind has picked up. It is very, very cold. The conditions definitely are not the best for bass fishing. I'm not sure what the water temps are yet. I got the Ranger back here behind me with the old Merc warming up, but we're gonna go into a gut off the main river and we're gonna try to catch some bass. We're gonna be cranking, throwing a jig, just kind of dragging along. We might throw a lipless a little bit, and we're gonna see what we can do. It is gonna be tough. There is nobody else in the parking lot because nobody else is really crazy enough to fish in these conditions. And first time pulling my boat on the new trailer, so everything was good to go, but we're gonna have to fish hard. We got about 5.5 hours. Y'all are going to join me on this. Let's see if we can catch one. Maybe we'll get us a big one. I don't know. Let's head down the river. We made it. Oh, I'm about frozen, but we're gonna start right here on this point where the current is coming past the mouth of the gut. We're gonna start right here, throw a crankbait, jig maybe. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Let's see if we can catch some. Alrighty, so just a little update on the conditions. The water is 42.5 degrees and stained. It has a pretty doggone good stain to it. But we're gonna start off with my Rapala DT6 Demon, which when I went to pick it up was trying to get stuck in my carpet, but DT6 right there in the Demon color, that is a fish catching machine, and it's a good color for spring, early spring like it is now. This is the 1st of February. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna throw it right up here on the edge of this brake line, and we're gonna work our way down this side. The water has blown out. So the wind's been blowing and the water is blown out. So therefore, you know, the fish might be a little bit further out on where it drops off, because up in front of me it's a flat and it drops off and slopes down gradually, and we're sitting in 8.9 foot of water right here, but it gets deeper as we work in. But we're gonna throw this bad boy and we're just gonna fish along slow, and I am throwing this on a 5:4 to 1 gear ratio reel, so I'm not burning it along very fast, but hopefully we run into one. Might throw the jig. You know, I got a black and blue jig tied on, and might throw the jerk bait. It's a little muddy for a jerk bait, but the back of the pocket might be cleaner. Not sure, but I do got a one knocker tied on as well. I'm hitting a post down there, but I don't know, maybe we can get us one. I sure hope so, because it is freezing out here. When I caught them in here last year on the DT6, it was a little bit warmer, a little bit later in February, I believe. I think the water temps were like mid 40s, 45, 46, and they had kind of been there for a couple days. But we'll see what these fish do. Maybe we can get a bite out of one or two, or it'd be really nice to catch a limit. That'd be pretty cool. Catch a big one. Water's slowly coming up as we're working our way in. We're just kind of going to work down this side kind of fast. Slow but fast, kind of all at the same time, if that makes any sense. Just gonna see if we can get one to bite this first. All right, let's throw the jig around this log right here. And I really believe in the winter time that if this will even come out, because it's so cold. Yeah, it is. But I really believe that scent makes a really big difference in the winter time. Go up here by this stump. The line's so kinky, it's so cold. I would love to get a jig bite. That would be awesome. Actually, right now, the further we go back in this pocket, it's getting colder. And if that's the case, oh gosh, I just got bit. I just got bit. I can't even believe it. I sure did. Well, there's the first bite, black and blue jig. I mean, he thumped it too when he bit it. Like, he was mad at it. Maybe this is what I need to be throwing. All right, well, we got a bite on the jig. There was one fish willing to bite. I don't know what the heck it was, but I'm gonna throw this DT6 a little bit more and see if we get bit. But I'm actually gonna throw this back where that fish was. But what I was saying right when I got bit is the water is actually dropping. The water temp is actually dropping the further I go back, and I do not like that at all. Oh, hungry again. Very nice cast. Right, we're gonna throw one more cast right out in front of there, and then we're gonna fire the old Merc up, and we're gonna go around this corner right here and see what the water temps do. And if they drop, we're gonna come back out to where they hit 42 again. We're gonna fish this outside bend because it's so weird. I mean, right up there in front of me where that tree goes around, it was still over 42 degrees, and it's done dropped half a degree literally from there to here. So, all right, let's pop around that corner, see what kind of water temps we got. Water temp has fallen to 41.2. 41.2. Cold. Far different than the 64, 65 degree water I was fishing on a power plant lake a few days ago. It's Pretty big difference. Big difference in the bite too. Which coming here, I mean, this is a tough river any time of the year. Coming here in these conditions, you know you're gonna have to fish hard to get a fish in the boat. But you know, that's part of it. That's part of it. I could have went somewhere else today and had a lot easier chance to catch fish somewhere private, something like that, but I wanted to really grind it out and try to bring you all a good video on how to figure out cold water bass in a river system, which I've caught a many a one. But I tell you what, I have had my butt kicked a lot through the years too, and right now they are kicking my butt. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna fish this jig up to the mouth, then we're gonna turn around and we're gonna come back down with that DT6 and come back down this side. Hopefully we get into something. I don't know. The jig, I thought I was gonna be able to pick one up on this way down this shoreline. I really did, or at least get some bites, and I have not gotten a single bite. Not at all. I know some fish sitting up here behind these poles. Maybe we can get one to bite. Damn it. Well, there goes that. All right, well, just broke the jig off on some pilings, so we're gonna go to the crankbait a little bit quicker. Get our gloves back on so my hands don't just absolutely freeze. Get them on. Man, what a bummer. Such a tough day. Like I said, I kind of definitely came in here expecting this, but you hope you're wrong. You always hope you're wrong. This might be a little bit bright. Tell you what, let's switch up, and y'all do see that I'm throwing a snap. Yes, I throw a snap a lot when I'm throwing crankbaits, but let's switch up to something being as cloudy to a little bit darker. A little bit darker. Let's see what we got. Tell you what, we're gonna put on this crankbait. I don't even know who makes this thing. It has like a square, it's a LJ flat crank 60. I don't know how deep it goes. Let's see if we can get it to drag down. I think it goes down maybe further than a DT6. I don't know. Let's see if we can get a fish on it. Might switch it up. I just wanted to go to something a little bit darker. There's one, finally. Oh, he come off. Oh no. Finally got one and he come off. God knows. I fished a long time for that bite. Oh man. He knocked it when he bit it too. I mean, he knocked it. He felt good. Felt like a really good fish.
Well, if you catch one, it'd be a good one out here.
Yeah.
I mean, in the wintertime.
God knows, man. I mean, he thumped it when he bit it. Oh man, I have made 1,000 casts for that bite, and of course he had to come off. Oh, what a bummer. Because I was just going to tie the silver buddy on. I threw the red crawl one earlier, and I stuck a fish back here in this. There he is. There he is. Oh, yes, a good one. Come here, baby. Finally. Oh, he ain't that big, but I got him in the very corner of the mouth. Oh, man, I don't want to swing him. And I don't have my net ready, of course, because I never, ever do. We're going to chance it. Get in here, baby. Woo! Finally, yeah, he's close to 3. And I had just lost one, what, a couple casts before that. Man, fished a long time for him. He is pretty, too. Oh, man. We finally got us one on that flat side crankbait. There he is. He's a pretty fish. He's probably 2.5 probably, but he's solid. We have fished hard for him. Man, got him on that crankbait right here in this bin. Well, I saw him earlier and I didn't crank this spot, through the jig through it, and finally got bit. Just lost one a couple casts before that, so maybe we're getting into him. I got to take a picture of this dude right here before I let him go. All right, thank you, buddy. Going back in there. Oh man, feels good to catch a fish. Come out here freezing all day long, but I tell you what I am going to do. I'm going to get my net out. I'm going to get my net out now, just in case I do get a big one. I don't never like to get my net out, because when I do, I don't catch anything. All right, so I fished a little while longer, and being I didn't get bit again on this crankbait, and I caught that fish on the very, very back hook, I'm actually going to switch up, and I'm going to go to the DT6 in the green crawfish, or a red crawfish, but it has a green, like a dark green back. So I'm actually going to switch over to that one. I really like that color too. But we're going to go to that bad boy and see if we can get bit on it. That's that one right there. It's a good color, but a little bit darker. Got a little bright red belly to it, but it has a little bit darker back, a little bit different color. So let's see if that makes a difference. There's one. There's a good one. Oh no. Oh, there he is. Get out of there. Come on. He's still on. Oh, he's hung. Oh, he just got him out. It's a big fish. Yep, big one. I'm lucky to get him out. Oh, come here, baby. He's not a giant, but he's a nice fish. Get back up here in the front. Oh yeah, we got him right under the chin. Got him, baby. All right. There's a solid one. Yes. Just switched over to that green or red crawl, whatever you want to call it. Man, we got lucky to get him out of that treetop. I mean, big time lucky. Oh, thank you, baby. Just switched over to this too. I mean, hadn't thrown it maybe 2 or 3 casts. This might be the color, I don't know. That's a solid one. Here we go. That's a 3-pounder all day. 3 something. Man, we got so lucky to get him out. Pretty fish. I'm gonna let that guy go. All right, thank you, bud. There he goes. We got lucky to get him, ain't no doubt. He was all in that tree. Good deal. All right, so I'm gonna check my line. I don't know how far. Yeah, my line's shredded all right there. Take my gloves off so I can feel it. You know, you fish hard all day and don't catch anything, and then boom, you get bit. I mean, I've caught 2 fish and lost another one in the last 15 minutes or so. It just, it's crazy. Make sure the line's not frayed. Good. Hook's undone. Good deal. All right, let's get us another one. My buddy just caught a big bass. We're gonna idle over there to him. Caught him off that beaver hut. We'll idle over there to him. He just caught a nice one. Oh, about to fall down. Hey, the fish are getting active, dude. A bunch of them are starting to jump like gar and stuff out there.
Do me a favor. Put this fish on your scale and tell me how much it weighs.
Hold him up. I had just came through here with my crankbait and Billy caught this nice one. What'd you catch him on? DT6.
Yeah.
So that's what I was throwing, but I was throwing it in a different color. So I'm gonna put this fish on my scale real quick and see what he weighs. But I think the fish are finally starting to bite because I'm seeing some starting to come up, jumping and all. So, all right, we'll get him. I'll get right over there to you.
So that's the scale I used to have, and I bought.
No, yours is wrong. 3.83.
How much?
3.83.
All right, well, I'm happy.
So that fish that I caught was actually bigger than what I thought he was then, because I didn't weigh him.
Yeah.
That's a solid one. That's
I'll
a pretty
take him
fish,
on
dude. 3.83.
Bye-bye, buddy. Thank you. You made it worthwhile.
Yep. Nice. Solid, man. So I've caught 2 fish in the last, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then Billy just caught that fish.
Been struggling.
Yeah, we've been struggling. That's a good deal though. Both of them have, well, all 3 fish have come on like 6-foot running crankbaits. So nice. All right. See if we can pick one up. I put that crankbait back on that I caught the very first one on, that flat side, LJ flat. So see if we can get bit on that. She is chilly. One thing about it is the DT6 does cast better than this particular crankbait, but I did get 2 bites on this one and caught one, so figured I'd put it back on, see if she'll produce. I think it does actually run a little bit deeper than that DT6. Just by the way it's coming up by the boat, looks like it's coming up a little bit from a little bit deeper. Ooh, there's a big one. There's one. Yep. Oh, he's not a big one, but it is a bass. Oh, and he ate it too. I mean, completely under the chin. God, he hit it so hard. I swore that was a big one. Nice. Get out of there. That's the only problem with gloves. Let some line out. Get these pliers. Good deal. All right, there's a little guy. He cranked it when he bit it though. Pretty. Number 3. Number 3. Thank you, bud. On that flat side. Good deal. There goes Billy. I hear him ripping down the river. He's done called it quits. He said he'd been here since 8:30 this morning. So he has been grinding. I got here at about 11, so you put his hours and my hours together, time on the water. We put a lot of time on the water and to equal 5 fish, because he ended up catching a smaller one after he caught that 3/8. So we have definitely put some time in. But when they are hitting it, I mean, they are just knocking slack in it. They are not playing. All right, so I lost my daggone crankbait I was catching them on, but I'm gonna put on Demon, see if we get bit, and we're gonna finish it up with that. We're gonna fish down about maybe another 100 yards, kind of quick, and see if we can pick up one more, maybe get a big one. I don't know, but I started off with Demon, didn't get bit, but we're gonna finish up with it and see if we can pick one up on it. Oh, cool. Oh, I just got crushed. I just got absolutely crushed. Man, that fish smoked it. I did not get it. I don't think this is the color. Don't think this is the color that they want. I'm actually going to throw the rattle trap back on that fish, or the one knocker, I should say, in Rayburn Red, which is much like the color of that other square bill that I was throwing. So we're gonna throw that over there a couple times and see what happens. And then if nothing happens, we are gonna head to the house. I think that Demon was just a little bit louder color than what they wanted. A little bit too bright. Ooh, I just got bit. Oh, there he is. I was gonna say, oh, he just come off. He just came off. He wasn't big. He wasn't big. But he did come back and bite that one knocker. All right, this is gonna do it. Last cast right here. We're gonna work that back to us. We're gonna pack everything down, make a cold run back to the ramp, and call it a day. I mean, not bad. I'll take it. I wouldn't have minded it been a little bit warmer today, but that's all right. Good deal. Good deal. All right. Let's get ready for this cold run. All right, well, there you go. Ended up with 3 fish in the boat, lost a 4th one. Actually got several more bites throughout the day, but it was very, very tough. The crankbait is kind of what I was focusing on, you know, to start with and throughout the day, and that is what ended up putting the fish in the boat. That was also what Billy caught his 2 fish on also. Kind of bummed I lost that 1 crankbait. Hopefully I'll be able to look back through this video and see which one it was, because it did produce a couple fish for me. So, but you know, overall 41-degree water temps and about 35-degree air temps throughout the day. So it was bitter cold, but we put some fish in the boat, and that's all that matters. So I really appreciate y'all watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you next time on Gunfish TV.